what's going on. Just wanted to go on tonight, see how many people gonna be on here. But I just watched Amanda Serrano versus Ramos tonight. It was a good fight. I liked it. But my question to y'all and what I wanted to see what the people thought was, do y'all believe women boxing should be a 3-minute, 12 rounds championship bouts? I was curious to see what your thoughts on the fight were. Um, thought it was a good fight, in my opinion. I'm gonna be breaking things down in detail a little more, but just here to wait for some people to come in, and we could chop it up and see what y'all thoughts on this card was. So, in my behalf, uh, you know, Amanda Serrano was definitely the more accurate puncher, the more devastated puncher, heavy-handed puncher. Ramos did a lot of good things in there, though. For a girl that only has like 13 fights, she was very crafty in there. She showed that she could have that check hook on smash. I thought that her jab was on point. She was very elusive. And it gave Amanda some problems in the first 4 rounds. Now, once you started seeing that Amanda started throwing them body shots is when really things started to slow down for Ramos. And she wasn't as elusive, but shout out to both ladies for really being in shape. Like, for these 12 rounds, I always tell people that the girls, they train just like the guys in the gym. Everything is 3 minutes. Hey, 4 minutes if that, if you really think about it. Remember in the 10th round, I don't know if you guys remember. Yeah, it went all 12. Amanda Serrano won by unanimous decision. She threw around 1,000 plus punches. Ramos threw around 800. So they both threw a lot, but Amanda Serrano was probably 40% accuracy with her punches. So she did really good. Her body punching slowed Ramos down a bit. But Ramos had beautiful footwork. She was super light on her feet, but she never really sat down in any punches. And she's not really a sharp puncher. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like because she wasn't a sharp puncher, Amanda wasn't respecting her. Styles make fights, and when I'm looking at Amanda, she kind of fights like Reed just a little bit, just a lot better. Your audio tripping. My audio's tripping. How's it sounding? Like, tell me, how does it sound? Like, what's tripping about it? You sure? You tripping? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Is there a chance for franchise versus Fury 12 rounds? On some serious, yeah, you real serious. We talking about tomorrow night's fight. Nah, I don't see it going 12. To be honest with you, I really don't. Sounded like McDonald's Wi-Fi. Oh shit, for real? Wait a minute. I know what's going on. Talk to me now. Yeah, it sounds like it's underwater. Shit. How does it sound now, though? I think it was the earpiece. Let me know what y'all think. Tell me if y'all can hear me well in the comments section. Make sure you guys smash the like button as well. Let me know so I could proceed. Bro, sounds like he locked up. A lot better. Word, word, word. Good, good, good. Um, so I'm gonna get into the Fury and then Gandu fight for tomorrow a little bit more. But I'm gonna be real with you. This fight, if you guys didn't see it, I believe that championship title bouts for women boxing, they should go 12 rounds. I feel like a girl like Clarissa Shields could benefit from that, get a lot more knockouts in her record. I wish she got like two. So I feel like and it's less amateurish, more time to think. Um, now for Amanda Serrano being 35 years old, we got Alicia Bob Gardner, like, calling her out. There's a lot of things that I seen in this fight that I was like, you know, I knew that Heather Harley wouldn't have been able to bring it out. And in this fight specifically, Ramos did a great job. I can't knock her. If she had a bigger punch, if, a lot of the thing about with some people in boxing, right? They fall in love with the things that they do good with. And I feel like guys like Freddie Roach, for instance, right? He teaches his fighters how to strike really well. You know what I'm saying? But everything else is kind of like a flaw. Minus, and guys that he has molded, you know what I'm saying? They don't really have head movement. They don't have, but vice versa, right? Ramos was the complete opposite. She could do a lot of things in the ring, but she didn't know how to strike. Her punching was kind of weak. Um, but in my opinion, great outing for Serrano. The Puerto Rican people were there. It looked like it was electric in there. Um, and I don't know. I mean, in my behalf, like, I feel like, not all the fights should be 3-minute rounds. I don't think all of them should, because we do see a lot of women boxing that kind of like fight like women, and then you got some women boxers that really fight like boxers. You know what I'm saying? So in this fight today, I got to see boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I could appreciate the fight. But yeah, I think that Amanda Serrano should definitely continue and do. If now that she has all the belts and she's holding all the titles as undisputed champion, yeah, she should want to continue. I think that style for 3-minute rounds would help her style out a lot more. Um, now, matching up with, uh, you know, um, Bob Gardner, I don't want to be biased, but I don't know. I know my Puerto Rican people gonna hate me for saying this, but yeah, I don't know. I think Bob Gardner's too sharp. With a girl punching like that, I think Amanda, is good. I think that this opponent specifically was tailor made for Amanda to get her next knockout. I think her last 6 fights, she didn't get a knockout. So I think that they were trying to groom her for a knockout, but also still have, um, a good performance for the boxing fans, so we could actually watch like a legit ill fight. You know what I'm saying? But respectfully, yeah, in the comment box, Sean, Alicia gonna crunch her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And that was the thing too, right? I was talking to my boys today. I was like, after the fight, I was like, Amanda Serrano, there's one thing that she do got. She got a chin, bro. She got a chin. So I feel like if I would like to see how her chin holds up with Alicia Baumgartner, and if it does, then I can still see Bob Gardner stealing a victory by a decision on points. But I think it's a good fight. I would. Do I want her to? Nah, I really don't want her to fight. I think that there's not much that Amanda Serrano needs to do for her career besides money, and Jake Paul is paying her well. So I think she should gather up, a few million more dollars and probably call it quits. For the boxing fans, um, Alicia Bob Gardner beating Amanda Serrano would be a big tilt for her career. It would be a super height. Um, and that would be the battles of undisputed against undisputed. So I like that. I like that fight. So, but nevertheless, yeah, that's my take on and that fight specifically. Now, on I'm gonna get into the comments before I break down some other more fights and anything that you guys want to talk about before we call it a night and stuff like that. So, like a UD or a split decision, correct? Yeah, I think it can go 12 if Fury wins and Gando wins. It's going to be fast. Yeah, I agree. Uh, I agree. Like, the only way Ngannou's gonna knock out Fury is if he does it in the first 3 rounds. If he doesn't do it in the first 3 rounds, and the kid doesn't have a chance in life, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I seen his work just off of some videos of what like Tyson and Teddy Atlas is doing and stuff like that. And good work. He look a little robotic, but I don't I don't see him opposing a threat. You know, this is boxing still, right? This is boxing at 12 rounds at its finest, welterweight division. Um, you know, they both gonna punch hard. Anybody that weighs over 250 pounds is gonna throw. They're gonna punch really, really hard. Um, so it don't really matter. You pass 230, you're gonna punch real hard. You know, and so now it really comes down to the battle of the accuracy, the battle of the technique, the battle of the one that has the higher IQ. And let's be honest, there's nobody in the welterweight division, I mean in the heavyweight division, that has a higher IQ than Tyson Fury. So make sure you guys smash the like button too as well before you guys coming in and out. Would appreciate y'all. Yeah, I don't think Fury got popped. I mean, I always thought that, but you have to really be honest. Is he explosive? No, but does he have pop? He gotta have pop. Like he has to have pop. There's no way that man does not have pop being that tall, that heavy. And the thing about it is the technique that he throws his punches is correct. I think when he does the slap jab, the flick jab, yeah, that's a setup jab. So you're not gonna see that's gonna really hurt people. But when he tries to throw anything stiff, he can knock anybody out in the heavyweight division. You got to be honest and stuff like that. Make sure you guys smash the like button as well, man. This is mostly boxing for the high level pro boxing media. Um, so there's a lot of news coming out, and that Oshaki Foster, I think Oshaki might be able to get the dude out of there. I was looking them out. I was looking them up a little bit, and I think tomorrow, it'll be some decent boxing. But I think that the heavyweight fight, I don't think it goes past. Honestly, I don't think it goes past 9 rounds. I already placed a bet for KO within what was it, 6 to 9, 6 to 9 KO. I put 20 on it. Good little parlay as well. I got one of them by Amanda Serrano today by decision. So there's one out the way now. I just need two two more. Yes, I did see the Jahan beef with Core. That Twitter war. So I'll get into that. And so this all got started with Rajan Chance, and I hit up Chance today to see if we could do an interview, and he said yeah. But what scares me is that you know he didn't respond, and they're all in Vegas. All the young kids are in Vegas right now. Core, everybody's in Vegas, and Han, sparred Chance. Now he dropped Chance, but also Chance also got some moments in the sparring as well. So now you got groups of people. You got the Shakur team and the Shakur group, and then you got the Mayweather team. You know what I'm saying? That so they have groups of kids, right? The gym is packed, and you know it's you could tell it's dog house rules. You could tell that mouthpieces flying out and stuff like that. Things are getting serious. And even when the coach goes in, I even know that coach that was there. He tried to separate a little bit of the sparring, and it just gets hot in here. Make sure you guys smash the like button as well, man. So it got hot in the gym today, and then what scares me is that these guys might take it to the streets because of all the talk and stuff like that. Especially guys, maybe not Shakur, but himself. But it could get real ugly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were brawling. You know what I'm saying? So like it could get real ugly outside of the ring. It could come to a point that guns are involved and stuff like that. These guys are kids, you know what I'm saying? So they have careers, but they don't necessarily understand you know, how like what type of future they have for their careers. They don't really understand it because they're just living the moment. Guys like Shakur understand, you know what I'm saying? But guys like Jahan, Chance, those undefeated fighters right there, they haven't made it to that. they haven't made it to that tilt. You know what I'm saying? They talk too much. Um, but make sure you guys smash the like button. This is like a little cool talk, but serious talk in the same time, right? So I feel like Jahan campaigns at 135, Chance campaigns at 122 pounds. So I mean, the likelihood of Jahan knocking down Chance is high. You know what I'm saying? And in other words, too, looking at Chance looked like he was strong in the moments of the post. He posted pieces of the sparring that he thought. I mean, I'll even show you. I'll even show you because seeing is believing, right? Seeing is believing. So he's getting Jahan tired. He's putting in some work. Jahan, Jahan's a little tired. But you see everybody yelling in the gym. So that was Chance. Um, Now, if we go to Jahan, I'm pretty sure Jahan posted a little something as well. And I know that he posted a picture. How do you spell this dude's name? Jahan. Yeah, there he is. And then he, posted. And then he posted a picture of Chance on the ground. So things are getting real spicy in the Mayweather gym. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it stays more like you going to Dubai tomorrow? Hell no. I would love to though. I would love to. Jermaine Ortiz, he invited me. He said I was gonna be able to stay at his crib and everything, but I was just too busy. This weekend, my girl's birthday, so I wasn't able to go out there and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's the beef right now. Um, it seems to me that you know, uh, Jahan is taking it a little bit more personal now. You could tell that it happened to be that Shakur was saying something that Jahan didn't like, to the point that now Jahan is, posting Shakur's girl Lyric, talking about showing pictures of Lyric and NBA YoungBoy, all that. You know what I'm saying? So it gets crazy. You got to show out. She definitely hooked up. Salute to Mill City Boxing. Appreciate you, Kev. Appreciate you. Make sure you guys smash the like button as well. That's why I'm asking. He said you slacked. That's why I'm asking. He said you slacked. Yeah, yeah. He said I slacked on it, but come on, man. It's boxing on my shorty's birthday and stuff like that. And plus, this is a crossover fight. I'm not really big on those. I'm not really big on. I'm not a UFC head either. And then they got a party. They got a Halloween party tomorrow to go to too. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Hooked you up for your birthday. I was saying hooked you up on your birthday. What you mean, bro? What you mean? What you mean? Make sure you guys smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. So yeah, so we had like I said, uh these guys are going at it. Um but you guys didn't answer me in the comment section though. Like, would y'all like women to go 12? You like two women to go 12 3-minute rounds? Your girl, you said she hooked you up to Mexico. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She hooked me up to Mexico, so I gotta hook her up and stuff like that. We going out. We going to Canada. We're gonna be out there for
like a few days and stuff like this. Larry Liston in the building. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Make sure you guys smash the like button, man. Appreciate you guys. I know it's late. Um, did you see the KO on the co-main event? That was crazy. I did see it. I did see it. KO of the year. What do we got for KO? I don't know. I don't know if that beats Fandora and Mendoza. You can't forget about that one. That was this year too. So that was this year too. Woman is way better. Yeah, I agree. You know, 12 rounds, 3 minutes apiece, man. For championship rounds for the girls that earned it, and they should get paid more. They should get paid more. Why not, right? They should get paid more. Make sure you guys smash the like button as well. Nah, his chin was up tonight. Co-main. Damn, that was the year. That was this year. Yeah, super lit. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't know if that beats Fandora and Brian Mendoza's knockout though. You know what I'm saying? I like when you see a giant go down. I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, it was devastating. One guy didn't really know how to fight that much. I ain't gonna hold you. Kind of very mismatched type of a fight. But I think that the main event stole the show, even though that was a knockout like that. 3 minutes around with 10, no, 3 minutes around with 10 rounds would be cool too. But 2 minutes around ain't it? It ain't. It's too short. It's just way too short. It's way too short. I don't like it. I rather have it. Before what do you think about title fights? You think they should do exactly that? Like the title fight should be 12 rounds? Because I think the title fight should be 12 rounds. They should just treat it like the guys. Just treat it like the guys. Edwin or Regis might get KO of the year. Mmm. Mmm. I love boxing. You threw a wrench in there. I like the new look for women's boxing. 3 minutes is good for them females fights. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that. The only thing like Eddie Hearn, he got he got some decent women fighters too. He puts on. You know what I mean? You never know, Mel. It's true. You never know. This is boxing. It only takes one punch. And both of those dudes you mentioned do got that capability of one punch knockout power. That's for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button. We got 20 up in here. Let's get it rolling. What do you think about Keyshawn Davis tested positive for weed? How is weed a PED? Laughing my ass off. Yo, I was talking to my boy about this today, right? And we like, yo, like, what's weed gonna do to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, besides you, the healing process might be a little bit better. It's quote unquote medicine, right? But they gotta do something about that. Like I remember the NBA had some shit about that before. Um, it's not a PED. And what was bad about the whole situation? What's going on, Blind Faith, man? Hasn't been a minute. It's been a minute. Salute to Mills, his historical night in history for boxing. Absolutely. Absolutely. What you think? You think that we should do 12 rounds? 12 rounds, 3 minutes apiece? What's your thoughts? So, yeah, with the Keyshawn thing, it was like, it was the Texas commission, right? And what they do, they like they let Oscar Valdez get away with it, and he actually took a PED, right? And he didn't get the fight taken away from him or nothing. He didn't even get suspended or anything, right? So I just feel like, yeah, man, yo, Amanda is a goat, man. 35 years old, still explosive. I broke down exactly like how the fight went down. But let's be real, guys. For the people that did watch the fight, right? Amanda got some of the best body work in women boxing. Some of the best body work. Amazing. Alicia, Connor, Valdez, Nello. None of these people they got pop, got a win in overturn. None of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like you gonna treat the black fighters like that? Like for real, like you know what I'm saying? So me and my boy, we like, cause I used to smoke, right? And I used to. It was funny. Like I used to jog. I used to smoke, then jog 5 miles, or I would right after sparring, I would do it. And man, if anything, it's gonna do bad. It's gonna do worse for you, right? Your lungs, right? Right. Mm. Puerto Rican Reen, San Diego just got a big win as well. He the new WBO interim champion. He gonna fight La Bomba Gonzalez. Hey, el campeón. What is that like? 118? Bomba. I interviewed Bomba one time. He's cool. Um, when I heard the Keyshawn news, all I could think about is Stephen A. Smith saying, "Lay off the weed." Yo, facts, and they're gonna let them have it. So check it. The thing about with this, right, with the situation though, the thing that with that situation is just like, are you taking it? Are you taking boxing like really, really serious? Like that's the only thing. Is just because like, first of all, your older brother didn't get popped. Who the hell were you smoking with? And then on top of it, like you around like Crawford, Mayweather, Shakur, and none of these guys are doing any of that shit. Oh, what's going on, champion? What's good? What's good? What's good? Make sure you guys smash the like button. Smash the like button. Danielle showed up tonight. Amanda's pressure is absolutely crazy. I wish she would have boxed a little more, but damn, that was throwing all 12 rounds. Absolutely. You know, Ramos did a good job. Like I was saying that Black Faith, like she did a really good job. Great on her feet, great jab, great check hook. She just didn't have no pop to her punch. You know, her striking needs work. She needs work. You know, but besides that, a lot of her game is nice. You know. And Amanda should have lead. She should have led with her jab, her double jab, her feints. There was no feints in the fight from Amanda. She was just walking in. You know what I'm saying? When you have a person that has better footwork than you have to feint. You have to feint. You have to lead with your double jab, single jab, triple jab. Step into every single punch and feint in between those punches as well, from head feints to foot feints, and you trap them in the corner that way. You know. I think Coleman Moore is more serious and will be a bigger star than Keyshawn. Not hating, but seems more focused. Larry, listen, don't worry, bro. I'm not one of them ones that say the hating thing. A lot of people be throwing the hating word too fast. Like it's like it's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? You're not like that around here though. But I hear you though, for sure, for sure. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, that's like I said, that's your opinion. I think Corman Moore is focused. You're right. You know what I'm saying? He got like being signed by Floyd and listening to having the conversations that he has with Floyd. Yeah, I would definitely have to agree. And his dad is big on his career. He he has a huge team, Cormel, and I think that with Keyshawn, he has a big team, but he also has that big team. All the coaches that he works with, they have a lot of fighters themselves. So yeah, Amanda can box way better, but when go for the KO, it rarely happens. Yeah, I mean, she was really trying to get this. She hasn't got a KO in the last 6 fights. You know what I mean? So she was really trying to get this one, and her body work was great. She hurt Ramos in the 10th round, and she kept the pressing. Ramos did a lot of clinching, a lot of hold towards the end. She wasn't trying to get that. She wasn't trying to get that work. She knew that Amanda was very explosive still to this day. To this day. Um, but yeah, man. Um, it was a disappointment. It was a disappointment to see that with Keyshawn and stuff like that. And then he wrote a whole paragraph, right? He wrote a whole paragraph talking about like, oh, uh, how in America you could buy it, and and this and that. Well, bro, you gotta know the rules. You are a professional. You know what I'm saying? You need to know when you can do that and when you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now people are all gonna say that Errol Spence was high before the fight. They check him? Well, he didn't get tested, or he did get tested. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I love boxing. What up, gang? What's up, gang? Make sure you guys smash the like button up in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got 26 in here. Let's build it up. I know it's late, but let's smash the like button. Let's build the visibility of the show. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it up. So, yeah, great fights today. Can't wait for tomorrow. I think, like I said, I think Fury gets his KO as expected, and you know. That's all really I got for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? I know we chopped it up this afternoon, but what's good with the chat? Y'all frozen up in here. Mill, show us the Rayo Santos clip. Rayo Santos clip where Rayo dropped him and Edwin. Edwin come right back and drop him. I want to see what you think of it. Oh, I seen it. Oh, I watched the fight. I watched that fight. Yeah, that fight was what card was that on? That wasn't that on the Benavides and Plant? No, it wasn't. That was that on the Subel Matias and Ponce card? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Uh, but yeah, I think yeah, I got Foster, bro. I think Foster's gonna just outclass him. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he has an opportunity to give him to get him out of there early, but I got Foster, man. Foster's too nice, man. Foster might beat Navarrete. That's how nice he is. I know he got like an early loss or a couple losses earlier in his career, but I got Foster, man. Unanimous decision, yeah, for sure. Well, also with the playing card, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think it was amazing. I think that like that's what a fighter is. That gave me Tito Trinidad vibes. That's what that did. That gave me Tito Trinidad vibes. Um, Santos is nobody to play with. He got his chin jacked. He made sure he had to jack somebody, Rayo's chin. And Rayo's never been really the same after that. I mean, he had a good performance with Chris Colbert, but even that, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not with the Benavides team anymore after that loss. So I feel like, I think Santos is a good fighter. I got nothing bad to say about Edwin de los Santos. Besides that, um, in between fights, he goes to DR. You could tell he's been drinking those presidentes, and he get real chubby. He get real chubby in between fights. Remind me of Errol Spence. Uh, I remember you said Santos was chinny. Um, he has gotten dropped. He has gotten dropped. I don't know if no. I said that his body's weak. He's weak to the body. I never said that he was chinny. I said that he's weak to the body. He's weak to the body. Um, they should have put Richard Torres and Big Baby Anderson on the Fury card. Could have made it official. Who's on that card? I haven't even checked who's on that card. That's how much I'm not interested in it. You said you heard he was chinny. Nah, I said that he was weak to the body. I heard some shit in sparring. I heard some shit in sparring by I can't say who, but yeah, Ryo hurt Santos 2 times in there in that fight. Shakur is levels and levels above Ryo. Yeah, he is. Shakur is definitely levels above Ryo. But Shakur can't take this dude lightly either. You know what I'm saying? He can't take this dude lightly. This guy is the best fighter that he's ever fought in the pros for sure. You know, he didn't want to admit it, but it's for sure. Is Bob Santos training Edwin? Nah, not anymore. He's training with a Puerto Rican kid, Puerto Rican guy from New York. Uh, his Zab's boy. I forget his name, but yeah, we're gonna be talking to his trainer and Santos on Instagram, and then I'll post that clip onto the YouTube so you guys could check that out as well. You know what I'm saying? Keep you guys informed and all. Uh, for sure. I just mean have them both fight low level oppositions, not fight each other. Who we talking about? Ryo caught him with a clean shot. Didn't didn't see Santos dominate that whole fight. What you mean? Santos he went berserks. Mills. You see Tank hitting mitts, bro. Bro, I was supposed to I slacked on y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. I was supposed to talk to Bugs, the big guy that was doing the pads, the coach. Um, yeah, Tank different. Tank different, man. From he's a complete fighter. Oh, Larry, I thought you meant fight each other. You going to Vegas for the Andre and Benavides card? Yep. And I'm thinking about going to. I'm gonna talk to Shakur if he can get me in the locker room. Then I'll go to the Shakur fight as well. Yeah, Edwin dominated. Ryo was actually hurt when he caught him because he was going to kill. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. And you know, Tank B Shakur Mills. A lot of people dying for me to say, give you the answer to that. And I'll tell you, I don't know who wins that fight, man. I don't know who wins that fight. Sometimes I dream. I dream about boxing, and I be having different decision each time. Each time I sleep and wake up, I be having nightmares. You know, my nightmares. I wake up. I had a nightmare one time that Tank Davis knocked me out, and I woke up like, oh shit, yeah. I thought I was Santa Cruz. Tank over anybody at 135, and that's fair. That's fair. But there's 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 these guys are special in their own ways. You know what I'm saying? I can't bet on a clear win with Tank, and I can't bet on Shakur. I think I'll leave that alone. I think we get in Teal Tank Mill. That's what I'm hearing. Hey, um, I don't know. Can Regis catch Devin and put him out? Yeah. Remember, Teal. I mean, Devin is not as defensively as sound as like a Shakur Stevens. Big Richie, Canelo the GOAT. Canelo is an amazing uh, boxer, Hall of Fame boxer. Uh, best resume in boxing. What can I say? Canelo is who he is. I'm a fan myself. He grew on me. Um, Tank knocked you out like Leo Mills. Yo, Tank knocked me the hell out. Like he did. He knocked me out. I woke up at like I woke up at like 4 o'clock, and I woke my girl up and everything. She was tight. She like, what the fuck just happened? I said, Tank just knocked me out. She's like, what? She's like, yeah. It's like Tank just knocked me. She's like, go to fucking bed. It's like I can't. I'm fucking numb. Like I'm still waiting for the ref to say the fight's over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit got real for me that night. Um, Devin has an engine. That is true. If Regis ain't in his best shape, it might be long night for Regis. Did you guys see my interview with Regis' strength and conditioning coach? It's on the live here, right here. Check it out. It's the one that was talking crazy in the press conference. We'll be doing another one with Regis real soon too. Uh, Devin take risks. Shakur doesn't. I think it's the opposite, bro. I think. All right. I'll give you an example. All right. Devin takes risks on his opposition. Yes, but it's only a risk because the people don't understand. Yo, my man Shakur only got one fight. He got one fight at 135. So when you guys say he don't take no risks, there's no names at 130 like that. And the names that he had, he beat, right? Jackie Hernandez, what's going on? Queen, much love to you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Um, so yeah, like I feel like, I think Shakur does take a lot of risks in the fight. And I do think that Devin takes risks with his opponents that the the boxing fans, the names that the boxing fans normally know, which are, like a Jojo Diaz, like a Linares. These are notable names that we heard of before. You know what I'm saying? I'm Gamboa. But if you really figure out, like, yo, when Devin fought them, it wasn't at the best time of their career. You gotta salute Devin for the Cambosos wins, though. The Cambosos wins, you got to. Do I think Cambosos is food for a lot of people? Yeah, and I feel like Tio wasn't really himself. And I'm not just trying to just say that because, I like Tio, but it's just that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do think that Devin and Shakur take risks. I just think that in the fight, I think Shakur takes more risks inside the fight, meaning like he doesn't stick to just the back foot. He brings it to you. He's more mean. Mills better resume, Devin or Teal. Uh, uh, at 135, you got. I mean, if you just look at total resume, Teal. Teal got a better resume than Devin total. Um, at 135, they're pretty much even. They're pretty much even because remember Nakatani he knocked out Felix Verdejo, and he was like a big deal. And then remember, he got the Richard Comey win too, which was a champion. He took his belt. So I think Tio got an amazing resume. At 135, you got to respect. You know what I'm saying? Much respect for Haney taking this Regis fight without a tune-up. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, absolutely. Like you do have to respect Devin for that. I remember when I heard that this fight was gonna happen. I respected this fight completely, completely, completely. When I was like, wow, Devin gonna go fight Regis first time, and the thing about it is Devin looked at it as like Regis is a tough guy, strong guy, and I also feel like the names at 135 have more boxing ability than the guys at 140. I think the 140 guys, they're just more mean. They crack more. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like skill for skill, the guys at 35, you got guys like Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Like there's levels. There's levels at 135. But the 140 division is the most dangerous division. So, if you can get a win over Regis quick. Now the thing about it is that what does these guys do? The winner of that fight, what do they do next? Because we already know Subriel Matias is not an option. That body is not an option. But what do they do next? Do they go? That's nothing. Who gets Rolly first? You know what I mean? Mayweather's controlling his fate like crazy, right? If Devin really shows out versus Regis at 140, opens opens way up 100. Yeah, man. I mean, Josh Taylor obviously is a bigger name and a bigger win, and taking the lineal title. Uh, Teal taking that lineal title is a bigger win than Regis. But you know, regardless of the fact, you gotta respect Regis because he's a two time champion, and 140 division is a division he's been in for a long time. So he's established. He's established name. I still want to see Rolly versus Ryan. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. Did you guys see the interview I did this morning with Ryan Garcia's sparring partner? Um, his name is Kyle Edwin or some shit like that. Uh, but yeah, he gave us a lot of intel of like where he thinks Ryan Garcia is, where he got better at in the game. You know what I'm saying? Where he touched up a lot of the holes that he had and stuff like that. So um, go for the undisputed at 140. Yeah, I mean, I feel like undisputed is something that I feel like undisputed is going to be something that people are going to start not caring anymore for some weird reason. Like it's a thing right now, and it was a thing last year, and the year before that was like when Terrence Crawford did it. But I don't think it's going to be a thing like starting 2024. I feel like people with this Ryan Garcia and Tank wave, I feel like they're gonna motivate people to want to do the big fights versus gather up all the belts for legacy. And I was surprised on the box that you were saying, like, oh, we don't care about belts, we care about money. Well, I'm not 100% sure that that's the only thing that Tank wants. I think that Tank wants. I think he went the opposite. He listened to Floyd. Floyd said, "Yo, you're gonna do the opposite of me. I got my titles. I beat Oscar De La Hoya. I beat all these other guys, and then I got my money." Well, his protege, Tank, let me get you the money first, and let's do the opposite. Let me get you the money first. So when people say that Mayweather messed up the game, they should look at it not just off of his career, how he's molding his fighters. Now, it is no shade to Tank because, regardless of the fact, you still got to perform a certain type of way. You can't just win by decision all the time and think you're going to be an exciting fighter because that's not how it works. Special people, you can move that way. You know what I'm saying? Um, Special people, even Mike Tyson. Remember when Mike Tyson came in? You know what I'm saying? I think that Mike Tyson, he just was knocking all these like little tomato cans out and stuff like that. And he built his resume, he got his money, and then when the big fights came, the championship fights came, then then he, you know, then he started losing fights and stuff like that. But it didn't matter; he was getting super paid. So I think that Mayweather's moving Tank like how they were moving even better than Tyson. And remember when Tyson was he was like the biggest, the highest paid athlete, straight up just athlete. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was richer than Tyson. Not even the rappers. Nobody. You know. Kev, I thought you did too, but I can I say was good fight best that it could have been a draw, but rewatching it, I don't see Regis as the winner. Larry Liston, Floyd kind of schooled Tank for not fighting Loma though. It's a fight that we wanted to see. That's a fight that we wanted to see, especially now. I think Tank don't like this shit because all the bullshit and he ready to be rich and chill. Mm, mm. People always care who the best, and the best is the belt. Yeah, yeah, but we're gonna get into that comment because I like to retouch on that comment. To be real, I think um, I don't think he cares about the legacy shit because he is already legendary, and 2025 will be his last year. We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know that. It's like when Jordan says, "Yo, I retired," and then he came back. I think right now Tank is really starting to feel in his stardom, and when you just start feeling your stardom, it's different. It's not. See, I don't want like it's not like Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson's already talking about retirement, and he's a good fighter, but he ain't no like superly special talent like how Tank is. If you feel what I mean, you know what I'm saying? Canelo versus Munguia just sounds funny. Hey, pound for pound boxing talk. What it do? What it do? Is the best really the belts? Did Devin beating Cambosos twice make him the best? I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna definitely get into that. Working his way up to the rankings. So listen, man. We want to talk about the belts. The best means the belts. Then Rolly's the best. Rolly's the best. Then he's in the top four at 140 pounds. Do y'all believe that in the comment section? Do y'all believe that Rolly's the best? Because he holds a belt. Out of those four champions, he holds a belt. So that speaks for itself right there alone. You know what I mean? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got 64 people on, 19 likes. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. If you rock with the channel, let's get these likes up. Let's improve it. Um, I think he fights once or twice at 140, make another 100 to 150 mil, and be gone. Yeah, I feel like Tank has a long career at 130 pounds. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think that Shakur is gonna get it. He's gonna get that fight for sure. Facts. Only top four at 140. Yeah, there it is, right? He has belts. He's lit. Anyway, got a lot of belts. Legacy counts. True, true. But in the same time, he Black Faith. It's tough to talk about those straw weights. You know what I mean? Like them, them super lightweights like that. Like they're not. He's not straw. Like it's just those lightweights is they're all no shade on the Japanese fighters. I think we should support them too. But you know, when we talk about the majority of the weight classes from the Philippines and from Japan, then it's like, what about the rest of the world? So the competition is upon small people, and those Japanese people and they don't really grow that big. You know what I'm saying? It's randomly that you see a big Japanese dude. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my take on it. But nah, I think when we talk about who's the best is like when you beat them. Like yo, let's talk about it, right? Let's be real, right? Gamboa, that's when we talk about Gamboa, right? Gamboa, remember, he was losing a lot of people. Remember, so it's like Gamboa lost to Terrence, then he lost to Tank, you know what I'm saying? And then he lost to Haney, you know what I'm saying? And then he even lost to Isaac Cruz. But who got the better Gamboa? You know what I'm saying? It's like when you beat these champions, you know what I'm saying? Like when you do it. Um, Who else? Like Canelo fighting Kovalev. Like what kind of Kovalev did you really beat? You feel me? Estrada and Chocolatito, nice though. Facts. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought Chocolatito won that last fight. I think Chocolatito's been getting ripped off. To be real, Chocolatito was one of my favorite fighters. I had him in my pound for pound for like 3 years straight. I hope so, Kevin. But yeah. Chocolatito one of my favorites. I don't think Canelo wants to get roasted by fans and content creators. Hey, I mean, you know, I think I think that Canelo has already embraced it. You know what I'm saying? I think he love it because I was talking to people, right? Canelo and Tank got this in common. They could fight whoever they want to fight, and the fans are gonna pay for it. You feel me? The fans are gonna support it. It's loyalty, a loyal fan base. Okay, smoke. Crawford started the whole undisputed champ campaign. He got all the belts. Legacy counts 100%. Can you become Hall of Fame without the belts, Mill? Nope, you can't. That you can't. You ain't gonna go and get you in the Hall of Fame because you sold $1.2 million pay-per-view buys. It don't go like that. And that's what I was trying to tell I love boxing. It was like it's time for, eventually it's gonna be time for Javante Davis, once he wants to press play, you know what I'm saying? That, we're going for Hall of Fame career. We're going for Hall of Fame accolades. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. But and it's not like he hasn't done things. He has done things, but there's a lot of smoke, and a lot of people got like criticism to talk about. So I understand. I completely understand. Blair Cobbs is off the hook. Facts. He's always off the hook, man. It's Blair. Woo! Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. 19 out of 60. Let's go. Smash the like button, man. I know, I know it's late. I know it's late, but we gotta show some love, Because if you press the like button, more heads are gonna pull up on us, you know. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. Or I'm gonna end this live. But yeah, so like I said, I think that legacy is just as important as buys and as money, and I feel like with the state of boxing right now, because the thing about it, with not everybody can be a tank. Let's be honest, not everyone can have that knockout power. There was a reason why Mike Tyson was, made the money that he made because it was exciting. You know what I'm saying? You just never knew. Like you can't go to the bathroom in the middle of a tank fight. For real, for real. You cannot go to the bathroom in the middle of a tank fight. It just won't. And it's funny, right? And what's cool about it, you can't stream a tank fight because sometimes like the connection will cut off. And I don't know if y'all seen like little memes that the connection will cut off, then they'll put it back on, and then they'll see that tank already won, and everyone's like, no. Yeah, it's like that. It's like my dream the other day. You know what I'm saying? When I got knocked out by a tank on my dream. Um, they crit I think about it. If Tank and Ryan was for undisputed, there's 12% of Ryan's 30 million, 12% of Tank's 30 million. Who's going for the robbery? Mm, mm. Think about if Tank Ryan was undisputed. I mean, I, that fight didn't need it. You know, that's what. What's up, homie? I'm gonna ask a serious question. Do you think Tyson Fury could beat John Jones in a straight up fight or even a pro MMA fighter versus a pro boxer? Um, I don't watch too much UFC, but I have watched John Jones fights. Um, honestly, probably John Jones. Probably John Jones. Depending on like, does he weigh a lot? Does he weigh enough to? Because Fury is a heavy bastard. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, probably John Jones, you know what I'm saying? Blind faith. You truly don't give one shot about losing a win along as you're true being a warrior. Sean Porter is a great because he fought them all 100% win or lose. Yeah, man. We when I found out Sean Porter was leaving, that shit hurt me because I thought he was the only one that was gonna fight Boots. Um, I'd rather watch I rather want to watch a Tank versus Lomas though. Everybody want to watch that fight. That means they would have had like 8 million to the sanctioning bodies, and they did nothing. That's true too. The sanctioning bodies where the money goes and stuff like that. Errol Spence made that clear, and they got to do something about it. See, there's too much politics in boxing, guys. There's just way too much from every angle. Shakur and Haney gotta happen. Shakur and Haney gotta happen. But in due time, that fight don't happen. Probably until they're at 140, you know. And don't be surprised if Haney tries to get the edge and try to go up to 147 and make Shakur go up to 147. Remember what I said, that guy. Kev, 30% per belts just to be in a title fight. Blind faith. Crawford is my pound for pound, but I really want winnings next, not Spence. Ennis next. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, Crawford. Crawford got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by work, it means he got to go pick up the bread. The money. He's king of the hill right now. You know, I just wish that Ennis spoke up a little bit more. Good kid, man. Super good. He's such a good kid. I like him. I like his personality. I just know in this fight game, you gotta have some grit. Like you gotta have a mouth on you. You gotta have a mouthpiece on you in this game. You know what I'm saying? To sell the fights and all that stuff like that. Carlos Adames versus Janabek. Good fight. I like the fight. I think that they both oppose a lot of boxing ability. I think that Janabek's athletic ability and his arm reach could probably do a lot of justice. And remember, Carlos Adames tends to fade after the eighth round, so we could see Janabek really trying to turn it up. But you got to be real though. Adames does a lot of work before the eight rounds, so you know. I don't call him a boogeyman, but he definitely a beast, Bud stops Ennis in 10. Mm. And it's such a good fight. You really don't know who's gonna win in that fight. You really don't. Like if the experience level though, it's Crawford, and he's sharper. Like people be like, "Yo, what? Ennis is sharp too." Yeah, but like Crawford's feet and hands, and the way he throws his hooks and his straight punches, they're sharp. They're sharp like a fillet knife, man. And I think of Ennis. He got that butcher knife. You feel me? He got that butcher knife. But but it's a great fight. Smash the like button, yes sir. Blind Faith, let them know what it is. Smash the like button. Let's get these likes up. Y'all wanna rock for the night? Let's get these likes up. But yeah, Boots and Terrence is the best. That's the best matchup for Boots, unless Boots really wants to fight Canelo. That's a hard fight. That's an uphill battle though. Boots loads up even on the inside. Yeah, he does. He does. He does. That's what I'm trying to say about the sharpness. Is that like homeboy Crawford is so sharp that everything is just right here. You know what I'm saying? It's just everything's right here. So, wow. Wow. Ennis is like, and it's flashy too. It's like, wow, wow. And then Crawford's like, bang. Now, any other person Boots washes, but Bud is too sharp for Boots. Mills, what's your top three interviews of 2023? Good question. Good question. Y'all tell me, all right? Y'all tell me. All right. So I interviewed James Toney, Roy Jones, Keith Thurman, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Frank Martin, Demetrius Bubo Andres, David Benavidez. I think those are like the top guys. Those are the top. Oh, Sugar Shane Mosley, Gary Russell Jr., Gary Antoine Russell. I did all the Russell brothers. Those are the top guys. I don't want to keep naming all the good fighters that I interviewed. I interviewed a lot of guys, but those are the biggest names. You, oh my God, Zab Judah, my brother. That's my bro. That's my bro. So you tell me who do y'all think is my top? If we go talk about like the people that are in that are active, I would say Shakur, Tio, and Shakur, Tio. Oh, I forgot, and Ennis. Yeah, Shakur, Tio, and Ennis for active fighters. And I did an interview with this dude, So Cool Nelson, and then Terrence Crawford pulled up in the room and stuff like that. But that don't count because I wasn't an interview. But yeah, and Boo Boo, but Boo Boo, yeah. So I think those three right there are my top. Like, and then like for all time, then I got Bosey. Interview was my favorite. Bosey's the GOAT. Yeah, man. So many great interviews, man. So many great interviews. I just can't wait for the Tank interview. That's the one that the Tank and Terrence Crawford interview is the interviews that I'm looking forward to, and I know that they're coming. Um, but yeah, Blair was annoying and hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy it because I know that everybody get crazy, they get upset, and then they get happy, and then some people be like, "Yo, rolling around their corners and shit." Yeah, Crawford walked by. I remember that interview. Yeah, yeah. And yo, no bullshit, right? I did the interview, right? And then I was like, but in reality, I should have said, "Yo, Crawford, let me ask you a couple questions." But I turned gloopy for a second. Real rap. That ain't like me. That ain't like me. You know, and I was like the gear up. That was the gear up to Spence too, right? I just wanted to see the fight. Damn, I don't want that Spence rematch. Bud versus Boots is a better fight. Blair speaks facts but lie at the same time. So check it. Correct. He lies about everything that has to do with himself. Facts. And then there's a lot of facts that he says. Uh, but then there's he favors a lot of people too that, his just friends and stuff like that. But, Blair's Blair, man. He's entertainment. I say he's always must see TV. That's why I talk about Blair. Make sure you guys please smash the like button. Let's turn the visibility of the show up. Didn't Blair say he could beat Boots? Yo, bro, he said he could beat Terrence Crawford too, and boxing scene took it and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, boxing scene's mad bored taking my interview with Blair. But hey, fuck it. The more they talk about me, the better. I think my highlight of this year was when I had ESPN Ringside take my interview and put it on their site with Keith Thurman. That was like my highlight for this year. And then like I don't know if y'all remember, but I used to work with Fight Hype and stuff like that. So when you have one of the bigger platforms that do interviews and stuff like that, just look at you and be like, "Yo, you doing your thing." It was cool. So, but then when I started seeing all this extra stuff, I was like, "Yeah, let me just do my own thing." You know, Blair, Blind Faith. What you mean copyright? We don't know till the fight happened though. Who told you about it, man? Who told me about what? Who told me about what? I believe Bill Boots will be multi weight champion and won't lose for a long time. Great decision, great decision to do your own thing. Thank you, champion, for real. Oh, ESPN jacking up. I seen it. They have it up. I think they even posted like via uh, what is it? ESPN. ESPN ringside. They they would like when they promote it on your on their Instagram that they put it on their website. So they took my Keith Thurman interview and was talking about how he wants Boots. He just needs Boots to sign the contract. So that was cool to know that ESPN recognized me and stuff like that. And internationally, I've seen a lot of people take my work and shout me out and stuff like that. It's just these little small content creators that have like 100,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, be taking my shit and freaking never shouting me out or anything and stuff like that. That's the only thing. But I'm still waiting on that on fight hype lawsuit for you stealing the yo 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 for real. Like I made more money by myself than with them, and they got millions. Like it don't make no sense. Like so, I'm so happy that I did, and I'm so happy that I met um, people that do what I do and stuff like that. Because you know, it was probably the best thing I ever did and stuff like that. You need to interview Rolly, bro. That would be funny as fuck. You know, so I think Rolly might not like me because I be talking real, like I be talking real, like, and not just me, Zab too. Me and Zab went in on him when he fought Barboza. So I used to go heavy on before I started doing lives on YouTube, and I started doing more lives on YouTube because people were talking about the audio was crap. Once I changed it from Instagram to YouTube, so we doing Instagram lives with Zab, and we talking about Rolly, and then Rolly enters the room. He's just there chilling, just listening to us talk about him and shit like that. And we, it was Rolly's last fight, and we kept it real. So what we supposed to do? Yeah, facts. I guess so. You stole all the guests. Uh, are the Mill City boxers when they use it, they trash for that. Snakish. Yeah, man. He deserves that mill. Barbosa was about to stop Rolly. Yeah, and I kept it 100. And then I did a video of like, remember when Tank knocked him out? I went crazy on him too. I was like, Rolly, Rolly said that that Tank was gonna run into some shit, and then he ran into some shit. So I did a video with Zab, and I was like making fun of Rolly and stuff like that a little bit. I just feel like Rolly won't be around for a while. Like, but he has a future though. When it comes down to like those fighters that have like 10 losses and they're still popular, like you remember Gabe Rosado, but Gabe Rosado could actually fight. Like he could have that type of career because he could talk himself into anything. You know what I'm saying? Literally the worst stoppage I've seen. Absolutely. Rolly probably angry at Mills. I don't think he angry at me, but he just know that like I'm not a Rolly groupie. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna like just talk to me and then what happens if like I put him on blast, he doesn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? And I think yeah. And then like Ryan Garcia's dad was like on point with me, like on it, like setting up interviews. Like we were gonna set up interviews and stuff like that, and like he just went ghost. I don't know if like they see me talking to like Coach Calvin and Kenny too much, so they probably be like, he part of them, so we gotta. Which is whatever. I'd rather go for the best. I'd rather talk with the best fighters and best coaches than just want to talk to just everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? Like look who we aiming for. Look who we aiming for, right? But smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got, let's build it up. Let's build it up 30, 40, 50. Let's get them. Let's get these likes up. Let's turn it up. AB versus Rolly. Who would be Liddy? Yeah. And I like that fight. I've been talking about that fight for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because they both need it, right? They both need it. Larry, I think AB would silence Rolly in the press conference. You know what it is? AB know how to talk. AB, if AB wasn't a fighter, he would easily be a comedian. Did y'all see the AB with his shirt off? And did y'all see AB with his shirt off and he was free balling in McDonald's saying, "Yo, who made my shit? Yo, who made my shit? Nah, 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 nah. Who y'all made my shit? Y'all made my shit." Yo, AB on some crazy shit could definitely be a comedian, man. That's an interview that I would want to do. For me, I don't want him to be drunk either. I want him because have you noticed when AB's drunk, his interviews are trash. But when he's chilling, yo, the best interviews, man. How the hell he's still free Mills? Yo, I don't know, son. I don't know. AB, we need AB back because we think about it. Let's be real, guys. I don't think there's no other AB in the world. Next next for Hitchinson's Mills, Rowley. Nah, unless unless the only way I see that happening, right, is like we gotta be real. Mayweather wants Rolly and Ryan. Mayweather wants to taste that money again, that Ryan money again. So they're gonna keep him away from Richardson. But the only way I see Richardson get in those fights is if he goes back with Mayweather and finishes up his contract with. I gotta go back because sometimes I forget. But I did ask Richardson how long is his contract um, with Eddie, and y'all know I be throwing in the questions that you guys like. You know what I'm saying? The questions that we need. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put no shade on other podcasters, but they don't do it like me. You feel me? Smash the like button if you feel me. But it's true. Don Kim promoting shows and high school basketball games. Yeah, and the courts and shit. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, if he's not a professional, Hitchison is super dangerous. Hitchison is super dangerous. Matthias versus Hitchison. Reverse that. Matthias is super dangerous. Or you meant Matthias Matthias is super dangerous for Richardson because Matthias is the one that's. I got Matthias sleeping hit Richardson. Mm, mm. The only thing about it is that I like my man Matthias got the Prairie game on Smash. He'll be able to catch what Richardson gives him because to fight Matthias, you're gonna have to take risks. And that's what people don't want to do is take risks against Matias. Great interview, Mill City with Regis, track coach. Yeah, you know, um, so Zab, I called Zab last night after the interview. Well, he called me, and he goes and tells me, "Yeah, I watched it." And I was like, "Damn, you didn't even comment on it once." He's like, "Yeah, I watched it with my wife," and I was like, "He's like, yeah, that motherfucker don't know what he talking about." He know that motherfucker don't know what he talking about. And I was like, how much did you watch it? I said, did you watch the part that he was talking about you? He's like, what he say about me? All right, so you didn't watch all of it. Larry, I second that. You know you gotta put Puerto Rico first when talking to Mills. Yo, come on, I love boxing. I'm one of the most unbiased, I'm one of the most unbiased, boxing content creators out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. The only reason why people calling me a Haney hater is the only reason why is because he's undisputed, and I think that Shakur would beat him. I think that Tank would beat him, and I think that um, Hitchison Richards can beat him. That's what I think, and I think that Matias and him is a 50-50 fight. I think it's a boring ass fight, though. I think it's a boring ass fight. I think Matias's feet is. That's one thing that Matias is. That's his. That's his what do they call it? His kryptonite. His kryptonite is his feet. You know what I'm saying? Better left hook, Tito or Cotto. Tito got the hook on smash. But I think that this is what I think about Tito. Tito had that like a special left hook and that demeanor of getting up after getting knocked down. But when I talk about Miguel Cotto, I talk about like Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce wasn't a super athletic guy. He he could dunk, but you wasn't going to see him doing like a 360 windmill. Nah, he hit you with the basics. He hit you with a clean crossover, slow as shit, right? But he timed you. He timed when you was going to reach, and then he started teaching. So I feel like Cotto like the Paul Pierce of boxing. Mills top five, Matias, Matias, Zayas. Nah, nah. Matias is in my top five at 140 though for sure, and he's probably he's probably top five dangerous fighter in boxing as well. Camacho was serious, underrated, very slick and great. Camacho is one of my favorite fighters, bro. Camacho's hectic. I even visited his gym in Puerto Rico. Durant or Pacquiao. Ooh, yo, Alfonso. Out of all of out of all the fantasy matchups, I haven't seen that one, and that's crazy. Two superly popular fighters. At what point in their career? At what point in their career? At what weight? Durant for me, one of my favorite fighters. Definitely one of my favorites too. Hands of stone. You can go if you what he went. Did they go 12 or 15 with Hagler? Either way, nobody went the distance with Hagler. Most dangerous at 135. Yeah, I think that the best 135 pounders of all time were Durant, Sugar Shane Mosley. Yeah, those two. Nobody was fucking with those two guys. Hey, yo, Mills, Coda in the building. My boy, what's up? Yo, Coda. I was actually be like, yo, the other day, I was like, damn, I haven't seen Coda in a minute. What's going on, bro? Hopefully everything is going good, son. Hopefully everything's going good. You seen the Serrano fight today? She was good. What you think? You think women should go 12? 3 minute rounds all day? Durant was a beast. Yep. Durant was a beast. Durant, one of the best. One of the best, man. I talked to his son before. He's a cool dude. Him and his dad don't get along though. Him and his pops don't get along. But yeah, I like that. I like that matchup though. You didn't tell me, yo. You didn't tell me what weight class though, Alfonso. Prime 140. Oh shit. Prime 140. Durant or Pacquiao. Prime 140. Durant or Pacquiao. How many fights did Pacquiao have at 40? He didn't have many fights at 40, I don't think. I like Durant. I like Durant. I think if yeah, I like Durant in that fight. But that's a good stylistic fight because you know you're looking at a prime Pacquiao that's throwing. He throws 100. He throws like 100 punches around. You know what I'm saying? And he could really hurt Pacquiao. Yeah, 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 yeah. Durant, because yeah, Durant. I think Pacquiao started taking that juice at like 47. Durant by murder. He gonna do what Marquez did to him badly. Pow. Pac was one of my favorite fighters till juicing and shit. Yep, he was mine too. he was mine too, man. I was one of those guys that was like growing up. Um, I didn't have a flashy stage. I used to own like a nightclub for like 8 years, and I didn't even know how to dress. Like I ain't gonna hold you, I didn't even know how to dress. So I think like yeah, I was always like a big Pacquiao fan because I heard that he used to bring half of his purse to his country and stuff like that. So yeah, um, everything well, brother. How's everything going? 12 rounds, woman fights. Keep them coming. We will know who's the champion. The champion caliber. Absolutely, man. 2 minute rounds ain't cutting it for us right now. And especially championship bouts. You know what I'm saying? Championship. And then there's no complaints if we don't see Clarissa Shields knocking shit out. You know what I'm saying? There'll be no complaints. Oscar was actually one of my favorite fighters. Oscar was one of my favorite fighters too, bro. Shit. If you were Puerto Rican, right? Oscar had to be one of your favorite fighters too. Cause how he fought Trinidad, he boxed him. He boxed him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Trinidad fan. Like my dad bought Tyson fights, Trinidad fights, and that's it. And I had to go find my way to get my Mayweather fights. You know what I'm saying? And I had to find my way to get Roy Jones fights. You know what I'm saying? Who you think is better out of Tank and Shakur? That's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough one. For me, that's a tough one. Blind Faith, you going crazy with that one. Mil, yeah, that one's a 50-50 matchup. They both possess different type of skills and stuff like that, but they both overall high level fighters. You know what I'm saying? I think the matchup that we don't talk about that we should talk about a little bit more, and I'm gonna be post this up with the interview I did with Shakur. Shakur and Teofimo Lopez, when the time is right, if Teo's still in boxing, that's the fight that needs to be made. Um, so Winky versus Bud. Winky versus Bud, I would have to say at welterweight, because at 54 you got to give it to Winky's the natural bigger guy. So, but I like Bud. I like Bud in that fight. Good matchup. But and then also with the Boots and Hagler, I got Hagler. Hagler was a monster. It was dope. Amanda Serrano set the tone. She upped the standards for women boxing. I dig it. I don't know about y'all. Absolutely. She definitely upped the like this was legacy. And you know what I liked about the fight Coda is that they gave her an opponent that actually knew how to fight. Like Shorty was game. Shorty couldn't punch, but Shorty was crafty. She had good footwork. She had a nice check hook. She didn't have nothing to keep Amanda honest. That's the only thing. And it she was smart for clinching. The way she clinched was weird. Amanda, I didn't know like they were grabbing her gloves like this. They weren't even clinching. They were just grabbing her gloves. Like Amanda, pull that arm out and just start clapping her. You know what I'm saying? But she ran a lot, but she she had some boxing too. You know, she boxed. You know, I just think that Amanda should implement feints. Just implement more feints. Uh, from the head feints, the foot feints. You know, all of it. You know what I'm saying? And then double up the jab. Get your because Amanda in the first half of the fight, she was having trouble finding her range and she started digging down to the body puncher. Can we all agree though that Amanda Serrano is the best body puncher when it comes to women boxing? Mills, Hagler versus Monson. You know what it is that I'm big on Hagler. You know what I'm saying? From Massachusetts, without being biased though, you got a southpaw that can switch the way he switched and bang the way he could bang. He Hagler. Um, I got a lot of young new talent coming to 135. Emilio Abdullah and Carmel Scarapi. I like Emilio Vargas. I think if Emilio and Abdullah got it on, that would be fire. That would be a fire fight. Hopefully, we can get that. We won't see that until like 4 years, all right? That's a great fight. I'm high on Abdullah. Yo, for sure. She fought smart and bit down. You can tell though they use they used to the 2 minutes. Yeah, but they adapted really well. They came in shape. The girls came in super shape today. You know what I'm saying? I I have to admit, Amanda is declining in my opinion. Well, she's 35 years old. You know, um, she's 35 years old, and ella gusta beber en Puerto Rico. She likes to drink in Puerto Rico. I want to see Amanda versus Taylor rematch. Me too. I want to see that. I want to see that again. They need to run it back. I thought Amanda won the first one. Me too. Who got the Russell that fight at 140 versus Devin Haney? I got I got Antoine. If you talk about Antoine, I got Antoine. I think Antoine. I think Antoine body Haney. Honestly, Julian Hawk, Jackson versus Jackson versus Canelo, and you brought it back. You brought that shit back. That's a tough one. Julian the Hawk Jackson. I remember playing Fight Night with that dude. I was running them up. Gotta bring it up. You guys are hitting me with these. I got Hawk. I was thinking that too. I ain't gonna hold you. At 54 though, because at 54, Canelo was a monster. Amanda may be the GOAT, eight division champion, crazy resume, still fighting and getting belts. Let me tell you something, Blind Faith. When people be like, Clarissa's the GOAT, yo, Amanda Serrano's my GOAT. And it's not because she's Puerto Rican. It's because she you could do the three undisputed, cause Amanda's been undisputed, but to take on eight divisions, she's the Manny Pacquiao of women boxing. Come on, Antoine. Okay, what we got here? Have you taken marijuana? Nah, nah. I wear glasses, so I'm squinting. Amanda is all legacy. She is, and she finally getting the money. Moses, 18 years old. Heavyweight is nasty. Oh yeah, I heard of him. Amanda beats Taylor for sure. Absolutely. Antoine beats everyone at 140. Coda, you high on Antoine. This is the second time you told me that. You high on Antoine. He's a cool dude, but tell me why you say that. You know what I'm saying? I know he got the best KO ratio at that division, but you got to tell me why you feel that way because he doesn't have the opposition. Like he's fought only like really in my behalf only two fighters, but you know he looked like he need like what they rank him like in the top 15 or something. Amanda got robbed. Abdullah, what we got here? What do you think about Antoine versus Beats Tank? That's all. You know, you guys could tell y'all know boxing because freaking me and my boys talk about that. Like, yo, who would win? Tank, Tank or Antoine? Tank or Antoine? Yeah, 54, 54. I don't know, son. 54. If you get Canelo the way Canelo beat Cotto at 54, I might go. I'm gonna go draw. I don't know who win that fight. That's a fire fight. I wish we would have been able to have it. That's a straight fantasy. Careful Mills. Clarissa might be around and beat Keith Thurman. Oh my God! When those rumors were out there, I'm a Layla goat type of a guy. Yeah, like they should have got it on. You know, top boss. I think Antoine too big for Tank. Tank can still make 130. That's what I think too. That's what I think too. I feel like I feel like Antoine is a like a better he has a better build than Regis, but you know how like how Regis can't really like make 135, which he says. I think Antoine's a problem. He just needs the right fights. I don't know if y'all see me amp up the Antoine and Mattia beef. I started that. Take my favorite fighter, but Antoine got it. Oh, bro, for real, he really do. Mm. If they want to move, if they want to move Russell Wright, Sandor Martin should be next. Then Taylor. That would, that would be a good for the fans to know where his IQ is, because Sandor Martin got a big IQ, a high IQ. So it would be a testament for everyone to know that he's not just like a Sean Porter. And no diss to Sean Porter because Sean Porter was a great fighter. People underestimate his IQ, but there's times that he takes chances that he shouldn't do. Like like he shouldn't have got knocked down by Spence. But that was his fault for rushing in like that. Um, Glad you started. The boxing needs that. Mm. At 135, Tank over all of them. Come on down. Larry, listen, I want to see Antoine cut off the ring against Sandor Martin. Yeah, yeah, and he's explosive. I think he will be able to do it. If he beats both of them, go for the IBF with Matias. I believe in him. You believe in who? Jim Beam, bro. Ain't you the guy that ate a banana with your butt on live? The hell is going on with you, Jim Beam? Did I really read that? You bugging. Elephant in the room, Darte. Darte. Blind face, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Let's keep it going, man. Not even 30? That's crazy. If his dad was alive, I'd say go straight for Matias. Oh, you talking about Antoine. Coda. Laughing my ass off. Subled, my favorite champ at 140. But he's a punch for punch fighter with no defense, and he don't care if it's a problem after my ass off. Antoine too skilled. You hear when I did the interview, he's like, Subir Matias, rock'em sock'em robots, rock'em sock'em robots. I said, I don't know if I don't know if y'all be watching my shit like on a, cause I know I post a lot. I post a lot. So
I can't put this on. Y'all can hear me? Word. Pound for pound talk. HLD in the building. We got Coda. HLD in the building. Shit. I was thinking, I'm like, yo, I got some cool people up in here. Uh, Blind. What you think about the fight today? HLD. Tuluite. That's a fact, though. Rock'em sock'em. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Amanda Serrano is the GOAT, pa. Claro que sí. Tú lo sabes. Facts. 8th division champion. Undisputed. The most paid woman boxer. Amanda, the real deal Serrano from Carolina, Puerto Rico. Yo, I wish I was there though. Cause they had the reggaeton on Smackies tonight, right? They had that shit on Smacks. I'm like, damn. Even the Brazilian girl, even the Brazilian girl walked in with some party shit. Mm. Well, I seen a few Sandor, uh, and he definitely beat Teal. Okay, okay. You know, it's an opinion. I don't think that Tio had the best performance that night. That's for sure. But you know, I regretted not flying out there for the fight, bro. Matter of fact, bro, where was that shit today? Where was the fight tonight? Cause it was lit. It was lit. Amanda should teach Berlanga how to fight. I'm just playing. Let me leave Berlanga alone. Especially the inside game, though. The inside game for sure. Larry, listen, I don't think he beats Tio, but it was close. I had it 6-5 Tio. Now, that was good up there with Rolly. Frank versus Isaac Cruz. Definitely a good fight. I give the edge to Frank Martin. I love boxing Mill. He got beat like UD beat by Sandor. I mean, I watched the fight. I watched the fight. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of moments. He had a lot of moments fighting on the back foot the whole time. I think he dropped him. Did they drop each other? Did they drop each other or did he just get dropped? I forget now. Um, but nah, man. Maybe Tio it wasn't the best performance from Tio. It wasn't the best performance from Tio. I can't go on I'm not gonna go here strong and say, yo, Tio got that because I like Tio. No, that was a bad performance. That was a bad performance. I think they could have gave him that Cambosos fight though. That Cambosos fight was a little closer. Hitchison versus Haney. I got Hitchison. I think Hitchison got the only thing about with Hitchison, Hitchison got a better amateur background than Haney, but Haney got more he got he got way more I'm gonna say this experience in the pros for sure. Tio lost to Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin dropped him twice. I the best, but they didn't what like they didn't count one of them. Is that what it was? Um, Tank Tank versus Frank Martin next. Uh, I think Tank. I think Tank. Uh, good fight though. Stylistically, Tank is one of those ones that he wants you to come in, and happens to be that Frank Martin is the same way. He needs you to come in. That's why he was very successful with Michelle Rivera, and because of that, the only time when we seen Frank Martin fight Artem, you know, when he pushed the pace and made Artem go backwards. But the thing about with Tank can fight backwards, side to side, forward. Um, so yeah, it, it'll be tough. It's about who's sharper and who's faster for the night. But I think to me, Tank's too explosive for him. Tank, but I heard their sparring was elite up in the Mayweather gym. The knockdown alone made it a robbery. What did Teal do to overcome the 10-8? Well, hey, how about this? They owed him. They owed him for the Cambosos fight, all right? Because he was champion, and I don't think Cambosos took it to him. He didn't take it from the champion. It was a close fight, so they owed him one. Nah, it wasn't a robbery. It was a close fight. Nah, it was close, yeah. And then you had Sandor Marin that he was fighting like a little krika. He didn't even wanna bang or nothing. He just didn't want to fight. He's just moving around and shit. But, you know, Tio could have played a lot better in that fight. But let's talk about Teal today. Let's talk about what Teal just did. How about that? Habla de eso. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about what Teal just did. Uh, nah, Cambosa's 1 mil. Your man Shaky, he held. That was a close fight. Him and Cambosos was a close fight. That was a close fight. That I can't go out here and say that was a one-sided fight. That was close. And Tio beat himself that night. Edwin De Los Santos going to make Shakur try his might. He might hurt Shakur. I think he is gonna hurt Shakur. I think he will hurt Shakur one time in the fight, and we're gonna figure out who Shakur is. Coda, I'm really going for Edwin. I love boxing's a huge Tank fan, so he wants the worst for Devin and he wants the worst for Shakur. I want the best for all of them so that way they can fight each other one day. Alfonso Tio all day. I think he can stop him. Man, Edwin De Los Santos can stop anybody, man. Like, if you be real, if you be real, facts. You know what I'm saying? If Haney beats Loma, then Tio most definitely beats Cambosos. You know? You know? Y'all about to see Shakur shine. There you go. That's all right. And that might be the case too. You know what I'm saying? That Shakur shining. Bow wow wow, chilling. Then he get hit with some thump. Boom. We figure out who he really is. Therefore, when he fights Tank, people gonna be like, "Oh, Shakur took a good De Los Santos punch." You know, addicted to your kids. Okay. Who's the best at 140, Bill? Who's the best at 140? Got to give it a Teal. You have to give it a Teal because Teal is proven himself. He beat the man at 140. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I would have to say Subriel Matias has earned his shot. Nobody want to fight him. It's boxing and this fighting. And Subriel Matias is one of those dudes that I'll tell you right now. If you're in a tight phone booth type of, say you're in New York, right? You're in the city and you're in between buildings and not a lot of space. I'd rather fight Tio than fight Subriel. But Tio got the style to beat Subriel. That's the truth. He do got the style to beat. And if we really being honest with ourselves, that's the best fight in boxing. Like I mean, not in boxing. I'm sorry, at 140. As far as stylistically, the show, like a show, that's a show right there. What happened to a big puncher when you eat his best shot and keep coming? Yeah, but that's if, we gotta see it. And I don't think you're gonna keep just taking punches like if it was lunch all day, every day. Gary Anton Russell versus Hitchinson. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. Like to see what Gary does with Hitchinson's jab. Would like to see what Hitchinson does with the pressure. I think that's a 50-50 fight. Um, I lean towards I kind of lean towards Antoine because I think that yeah, I just think that Antoine, it is what it is. Mill stop the cap. Antoine the best at 140. I'm tired of the accomplishments and judgments. I mean, I stand on what I say, man, because honestly, like when I look at Antoine, I look at Sean Porter. When Sean Porter goes against some of the elite guys, he doesn't look as great. He makes things difficult. So Antoine Russell will make a fight difficult for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But do I believe that he's just gonna crush everybody? Does he have the highest IQ? I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. He definitely one of the more tougher guys. That's for sure. HLD. I heard Pacquiao today on Fight Hub saying he would fight Tank at a catch weight at 145. I heard that, and I was on the rise today, and they were talking about it, and they're like, "Yo, why doesn't Tank. Why doesn't Pacquiao fight Jerron Boots Ennis? Which is true, but Pacquiao's on his way out. You know, that's when I'm gonna talk to Coach Kenny probably tomorrow. I'm gonna hit him up. I'll be like, yo, if Pacquiao makes the money that he makes, and I told me and Coach Calvin talked about it. Pacquiao and Tank could be the biggest pay-per-view numbers out there for sure. Pacquiao needs a payday. Yo, pero how many paydays does he need? Pero if you're gonna fight, yes, for pay. And Jaron Ennis is not gonna pay you. That's for sure. You're not gonna get paid for a Jaron Ennis. Um, if Showtime ever paid Jaron Ennis, I mean, if Showtime ever paid Pacquiao, it was to build Jaron Ennis. That would be the big name for the resume. And now Keith Thurman is forced. Yeah, I haven't fought the best competition, this for sure. But if you know, you know. And Mel, my bro, you know boxing. I know. And the thing about it is that it's easy to change your mind when you have another opponent that's really good. Because if you have another opponent that's really good, you bring the best out of the other guy. And that's what I want to see with Gary Antoine. I do. I do want to see that. And um, I just need him to fight honestly, Subriel Matias is the guy for him. It's a fight that he needs to push for. It's a fight that he needs to push for. It's in the same platform. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the guy that I would see that I was like, all right, I think that Antoine's not gonna just try to dog him. I think he's gonna try to box him. And if he boxes him, and that's a big testament. Watch, man. Antoine gonna make everybody easy work. I can't wait. You know what I like? I like his energy. Mills, I think Floyd and Pacquiao inching towards a fight. If it is, I would want to see it. I've been wanting the second one, um, but I would see it. Salute Mills, big money man. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I like I said, guys. I like Antoine. I like Antoine. I like I think it's the 140 division is just it's slowly becoming my favorite division. I think Antoine will do good, but he got to see if he has a glass jaw like his brother. Nah. He's a bull. He's different. First of all the Gary Russell guys, all them brothers can fight. Let's get that clear. What was it? I was talking to Zab today. He was telling me ever since their dad died, shit's been different. Shit's been a little different. So Coda, we got to see that too. Their dad just died, and that you know, the chemistry between you and the fighter and the trainer is big. It's big. Your feet and your chin determines how. But I can't see you will last. Yeah, absolutely. Especially Subriel, unfortunately, and sad to say for me, porque quiero que el Boricua gane, pero bendito Subriel, él toma y dame con Antoine. Yeah, man, like, I want that fight. I want that fight because it's entertainment. It's entertainment. And like when we talk about Subriel and these other opponents, even Tio too. Like I think Tio would fight smart. I think he would be smart. He wouldn't fight Subriel's fight. With Antoine, I see him taking the most risks to want to finish in style, to want to get him out of there. And honestly, Antoine just needs to be Antoine just needs to be active, man. If he's active, Antoine could be a superstar, man. He could be a superstar. Everybody's top five. 140 beats Antoine Russell today. Tio, Regis, and Matias stops him. Yeah, Diablo. HLD. HLD on my guy Coda's neck right now. Yeah, Diablo. He said stops. He didn't say beats, he stops. HLD, you mean that? You think you think Regis could be Antoine? Habla de verdad. You really believe that? I think Tio be Subriel. It's a possible. It's possible. Styles make fights, you know. Tio, the younger guy, more explosive feet, um, more craftier. Just the thing, you know what Tio's good at? That catch and shoot. But that's what Matias is really good at is the catch and shoot. So I would say Tio, fuck that catch and shoot. So, but it's gonna hit you with two of them. I think Subriel could beat Tio. Coda throwing the spices on you. You heard HLD? Coda throwing lo picantes at you, bro. Lo chili. Yo, lo chili. Yo, shit. I need to get this phone lines, nigga. Subdel's hands are loose and fast as hell. Yeah, he heavy. He heavy. Don't forget heavy. Them hands is heavy. And he puts them combinations really good. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna see HLD Coda and I Love Boxing. Pop, 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 pop. We might even get Luch Dog in there too, just going at him. Phone lines for sure. That once I get the phone lines, yo, it's over. I'm gonna do my research today because I'm starting to like the YouTube lives now and stuff, and I want to engage with you guys more. Coda, I think Matias will hurt Teal bad and stop him. Oof, oof. Blind Faith, Matias falls right into Teal's counter. Yeah, but does he eat it? That's the only thing. Does Matias eat it? Because if Matias could eat it, then Matias is coming back with like two or three more. Stylistically, I would want to see Edwin versus Matias. Damn, you kind of forcing Edwin to move up to 40. He kind of short. Coda, Yo Mills, get StreamYard. That too. That too. I gotta. If it's not the phone line, I'm doing the StreamYard for sure. I want to get the best one though, so I could do different things with it. Punch got a good one too, cause if you get like the basic one, it's kind of like I seen people that their squares are mad small and shit. Matias doesn't get offline fast enough for Teal, but Tank versus Teal is a super fight. Super fight indeed. Super fight indeed. I think it lives by its expectations too. Like it it's like it's super popular that people would buy it, but then it's super entertaining and stylistically great for the fight. But when we do see it though, it's like what fight do we see? Because if Rolly did his thing, right, with Tank for a few rounds, right? And we all know Rolly's papa is Tio, right? So Tio's more intelligent than Rolly by far. So and Tio's quicker and better in almost every aspect of the game, right? So could Tio stay smart enough to not get rocked by Tank? Um, and then if you do get rocked, how do you overcome that shot? That's what we have to see from Tio, because when you get hit, and anyone that's been in a street fight or in the ring or whatever the case may be, you ever get hit and you get dinged and you kind of see like two or three of you, you know what I'm saying? Like, is because I not we know we all haven't gotten hit by Tank, but I'm assuming that's what it's like. Like you get hit and you just see three of them. I only got hit by a tank in my dream one time, or a nightmare. It was a nightmare, but um, yeah. So how does he take it? You know what I'm saying? And can he retreat fast enough? Can he clinch fast enough? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think those are big things. Or does he just eat it like chips and dip type deal? That I'm curious. That's why we all want to see these fights, man. That's why we all want to see these fights. I like seeing everybody engaging with each other in the comments as well. Make sure y'all smash a like button. Offense and defense, blind faith. That's what I'm saying. If Matias fought in PR and in Florida and in NY, he would gain a fan base quick and boom. But his name is buzzing and Tank versus Matias is on. He needs me he needs me as a Manny, as a manager. Gotcha. Well, it don't help that you want to go and train in Mexico, porque he said that it's a little too, the distractions in Puerto Rico get crazy. So you know what that means. Él tiene como dos mujeres en Puerto Rico. He got two shorties in PR. That's what it is. Ryan Garcia took Tank's punch square on the chin and got right back up. Yo, was it blind faith though? Check it though. Was it straight in the chin or was it straight in the freaking right here on your forehead? Cause I think it was like a car crash right here. Cause if it was chin, it would have been like, "Arr." Like, did we see the head go like this or did we see the head go like this and then go straight down? It wasn't the chin shot. It was on the mouth nose. Also, it's like right there, right there. It was a nice shot though. But if it hit his nose, that shit would have broke. No, no, no cap. You're probably right though. You're probably right here and not right here. Right here's the money. I watched Haney start knocking niggas out at 140. Laughing my ass off. Yo, did y'all see the Regis clip that I posted up talking about watching Haney hit the bag? And somebody put a meme that every single time Haney hit the bag, it sounded like a rubber ducky. Rear, rear. And he started going in. And I'm like, Diablo Regis, where was all this talking in the press conference? We could have used that talking in the press conference. Sell the fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might not be back on paper. You probably never go back on pay-per-view ever again if you lose this fight. De verdad, you might not go back. Sell the fight. But he had his trainer sell the fight, his strength and conditioning coach. He has angles and caught him. It hit exactly where you just put your fist mills. Yeah, right here, right? If it was a little bit more, he would have been gushing. Right here. I think I got Haney by KO versus Regis, and I don't even like Haney as a person. Diablo. Diablo. Don't put money on it, Coda. Oíste. No lo, don't do it. Don't do it. Nah, save your money, bro. Quítale en el bolsillo. It's decision only. Decision only. We got Regis pressing the fight the whole time. The whole time. Having trouble cutting the ring. Jab going like that and slipping right through. Hell nah. Right? Keep that facts. Keep your dollars in your pocket in the bank. They look better over there. Don't do it to yourself. DK. DK Haney. Haney knocking out Regis. He has a knockdown outside of Mexican bar events. Oh shit. Y'all funny as hell. Y'all funny as hell. yo, save your money. Save your money. Don't, you know what I'm saying? And y'all, I'm cool. Like, I did like 7 interviews with Regis, and I'm over here saying that I think Haynes gonna win. And every single time I say it, I feel bad. Like I feel bad. But do I want Regis to win? Yes. So when you see this Regis, because you tried to put me on blast the other day. I remember you tried to put me on blast the other day saying that I told him, I told somebody that Jamel Charlo was cakes or some shit like that. And I was like, nigga, I never said that. I said that you said that about Haney. Laughing my ass off. Decision only. Decision only. Haney made jab Regis like a big. Yo, I wish they could take this thing and get it out of here. Alright, so now that we here, so I would like to figure out what people think. Cause we out here talking like Regis. Right here. Regis versus Haney. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I gotta know. I gotta know. I gotta know. I gotta know. Coda, put a bet on your house on Haney.
Go ahead, don't listen to him. He's trying to bait you in. He's trying to bait you in, Coda. As far as what? The poll. Who wins? Yeah. Who wins? What do you mean? Oh, did I spell some shit wrong? Regis and Haney, guys. That's question mark. Regis and Haney. Who wins? That's it. Who wins? Who wins? Then in the comments, you guys could tell me how he wins. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button on top of that. Why not? Right? Why not? We giving you that late night shit, the after the nightclub shit. You know what I'm saying? Sin botella. He 20-0 in Mexico, 8-0 in the U.S., 2 2-0 in Australia. So what you got? I love boxing. You was talking to me, right, Ace? So tell me. So tell me. We got. I like the poll. The poll's going like this. It's going like that. We had Haney up. Now Regis is up. Where we at with it? Smash the like button. We talking. We talking. Smash it. Regis, 60%. Haney, 45%. Regis, 55%. This shit moving. This shit moving. You usually follow your mind, but sometimes the heart can be right. Shit, my heart be fucking wrong. Shit be wrong. Shit be wrong. Because even when I chose my girlfriend, I used my brain. You know what I'm saying? And I was right. I was right. Every time I use my my, my heart for my girl, shit, I picked the wrong one. Yeah, if she ever see this shit, she go berserk. That's crazy. Y'all really think Regis beating Haney? Uh-oh. Well, listen, you give it enough time, the shit might change. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? We got 15 votes. Haney is Haney is 28, 2-1. Loma, the Mexican bartender. Yo, what's poppin'? G Smooth, what it do? What it do? Yo, y'all think that that Bill paid off that loss from Haney? Like for real? I heard this before, and I was looking at a interview on Showbox, and Paulie Malignaggi said the same thing that he heard about this shit the way back, but nobody came up with a name, so I never really. Haney gonna hydrate to 148. That's a good weight. That's only 8 pounds. Yes, he did. Paid to scrub that loss. Ooh. Now, HLD, only if we could just know who he is so we could see the fight. Sometimes those Mexico fights too, you can't even see them on YouTube and shit. So we got 15 votes. 15 votes and 51 people on the live, but only 37 likes. Get these likes up to 40, man. Get these likes up to 40, and let's get these votes up to 40 as well. Mills don't believe he lost to one of them guys. Gave y'all seen some of them Mexican fights. I don't know. I don't know, man. There's a lot of rumors out there. There's a lot of rumors out there. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I challenge y'all to look up some of Haney in Mexico fights. Blind Faith, it's hard to say because we've never seen Haney at 140. Larry Liston, you should try to interview Hector Garcia. Montes Mills. Hector Garcia, I could do that. Haney are Haney's are slick. Don't put it past them. Yeah, man. Yeah, they slick, all right. Cause they don't pat. They don't. The thing about with them is that they forget they say certain things, right? That's the only thing about them, right? They forget that they said things in the past, and then when they say it again, it's like hit the like button, vote on the poll, talk some shit. Let's get it. Let's get it. What heads most of the Haney fights? I've watched most of the Haney fights. Blind Faith's another reading. I gotta respect Regis, but do you think it is he declining? Gary Jr. ducked Hector Garcia. I can believe that. Facts, Mills. It's hard to keep up with them lies, man. It's true, bro. He said so. They both said so much shit. Remember when they said when Haney said, "Oh, Loma was mad old," but then when he fought Loma, Loma's not old no more. Remember that? Remember when I did an interview with Bill, and Bill said, "I don't bet," but then I told him, "But didn't you bet with Adrian Broner and the Haney versus Tank sparring that you made mad money?" He forgot about that too. He forgot about that too. It's okay. You know what else they forgot? They forgot that Shakur be getting in that ass when they're in the amateurs. You know what else they forgot? Bill Haney used to give $100 to Shakur to spar Haney in the amateurs. Why would you give somebody $100? Because you're better than them. So because you're better than me, I want to pay for that work. And my dad's rich, but they forgot about that. I think Zorilla beat Regis. I believe so too. 16 votes, 50-50. It's a 50-50 fight right now. 16 votes. I like what I'm seeing right here. I like what I'm seeing. I hope that this is as close as a fight than what we got over here. Porque yo no lo ve. Unless Regis was really, really, really not himself, and I don't know how he forgot how to cut the ring out of nowhere. But styles make fights, and if you look at all the opponents that Regis had, he didn't really fight movers. Like if you really think about it, right? If Regis fought Sandro Martin, it'd probably be a problem. It probably would be a problem. This guy's supposed to lost to would have got tired of clout by now. Mm. Blind fade. We're gonna find out a lot in this fight. Both have a lot riding for this fight. Big next fight to winning. Haney shot. Yo, you know what's crazy? If Haney loses, he never gets the tank fight. He never gets the tank fight if he loses. I think Shakur is him to the point that he would fight. He would fight like Haney by like for the money, like whatever. Um, Milk, can you pull up one of the Mexican Haney fights, please? Let's see. Let's see what Bill. Because you're gonna, if we doing this, you gotta look at his opponent. Let's see what we got here.
Oh no, that's Jojo Diaz. Oh, I got one for you. You want to see? You want to see a cab driver? Look how little he is. You missed the knockout. Imagine fighting 10 of those. Imagine fighting 10 of those. You know what I'm saying? I know Tio didn't do that. Smash the like button. Let's get these likes up. So we had 19. You feel me, Coda? You feel me, Coda? They should have put me in there. I would have did way better than that. I would have took away that jab too. 20 of them Johns right there, just like that. Aussie. You know what I'm saying? How big you think that place was too? That shit look like my rich uncle's fucking sala. Mills sleeps Haney. Ay, ay, ay. I won't turn. Yeah, I won't turn the fade down. That's for sure. Yo, he looked like Isaac Cruz, but the dude didn't know how to fight. He didn't fight like Isaac Cruz. That's for sure. Oh, some listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got Haney up right now. Haney, people think that Haney's gonna win the fight. So there was Regis, now it's Haney. So it's going like this. It's going like this. That's how close this fight could be. You know what I'm saying? Look like a bar. Facts. It looked like a bar. You know what I'm saying? And you already know. You know who was fighting in the co-main event? You know who was fighting in the co-main event? They had the Roosters. The Roosters were gonna fight. The Roosters were gonna fight. They were gonna have a rooster fight. You know what I'm saying? They had the co-main event like that. Yeah, son. Yeah, son. It's like how you now do you think that they pulled that dude out of the dishwasher? He's like, yo, yo, listen, stop washing dishes. You gotta fight right now. Oh, okay. Okay, jefe. Okay. Órale. That's what happened. Vato, ponga, pongas los zapatos. It was like that. It was like that. Blind fate, don't hate. A lot of fighters happen in bars. Nah, it be true. It be true. That it ain't even a hate. It ain't even a hate like that. But all right, so how does this work though? So this happens, you build your resume up, right? I'll tell you right now. Where I fought in the Golden Gloves look way better than that. I'll tell you that much. Stop waiting on those tables and put on the gloves. Haney fought Gollum in his fifth fight. Blind faith. It was a joke, Mills. Nah, we good. I could take it. I could take it. I could take it. I could take it. Pause. Hold on. Mills saying this venue was at the car wash restaurant. Chill out. Yo, they said take all the tables out, put them in the backyard. We having a fight tonight, boys. We having a fight tonight. You know? Google, bro. Larry, who that? Yeah, man. I mean, but yo, the majority of y'all got this Haney versus Regis, so you guys are not really looking at Regis as a top level guy. You know, he just, a top level 140-pound champion. This is what we got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a close fight though. It's not like it'd be like a five. It could be like a like 4-8, 4-8 Haney. Out jabs him, out moves him. I like to see what happens late in like the later rounds to see if Regis needs to put a lot of pressure, like for the first, 5 rounds. Don't even if you don't want to throw too much, so you can leave your gas more towards the end. Do it, but he needs to come up with a brilliant game plan, because Devin's a mover, and that Devin got a gas tank. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna throw him in bundles and jumbles. Haney ducked the Loma rematch, Shakur mandatory, and a TO all in 2 weeks in July. Yeah, diablo. Yeah, diablo. HLD con el presión. With the pressure. With the pressure. It depends if Regis' feet gonna move really. Yeah. You see, Devin's feet didn't look good against Loma because Loma had one of the better feet in boxing. So that's why, he looked like that. Plus, on top of it, he was trying to press the action with Loma until he couldn't. Until he said, Dad, he figured me out. So then you started seeing Loma press the action and started getting uh Haney really uncomfortable around the ropes. So can Regis do that? Can Regis do that? I think there's certain things that Regis could do. That the first thing that Regis has to do is keep his energy. Because I understood what in the first Cambosis fight, Cambosis was like jerky, like how Sugar Shane Mosley is, like so he wouldn't try to find his timing. Yo, Regis got to make sure that Haney don't find his timing, cause once Haney finds his timing, it's a wrap. He's just gonna stick and move the whole night. You know what I'm saying? Occasionally throw a right hand, or occasionally throw an uppercut, or occasionally do a stab to the body. If Regis can get in the high energy in the back with with ease, yeah, but he don't got the feet. Like guys, it takes a lot of drills to get your feet like that. It really do. And then what's Regis like 35 years old? You don't get better feet when you're older. You get worse feet when you're older. So you have to put that in factor. That's the truth. You know, Yeah. You're not gonna get better feet when you get older. You know, you got to go through, drills, and then you got to recover, and then you got to go drills, and then you got to recover. You can't do too much when your recovery is not as good as when you're younger. I don't think Haney has good timing. Yeah, he do. Um, I think he's just forces his jab and keeps it coming regardless, and that's the biggest attribute. No, man, I mean he got good timing. He do. He has he has good timing. He's a good boxer. Like I can't. He just his body work game is suspect, right? His body game is suspect. Um, he his head movement is decent. Moving when he goes to get you, right? Moving with his front foot like Shakur does, he can't do it. And when he tries to do it, he gets exposed by smaller fighters. If Regis is to fight like a JoJo did versus Haney, we'll stop him. Both southpaw. Yeah, but this is what I said, HLD. I was like, cause he's smaller. He fought that fight. He ain't gonna fight that fight with Regis. He ain't gonna fight that fight with Regis. That's what Regis got to get him in the back end of the back end of those rounds, man. He really do. Blind Faith Mills. Amanda is doing some of the biggest moves in boxing again. These past couple years, she beats Taylor in Ireland. Wait a minute. Ireland, she is truly the GOAT, absolutely. Larry Liston, Regis has to catch Haney off rhythm, try to bait him in into exchanges in the pocket and time him. Smash a like button, like you guys said. We just gotta learn to cut the ring. And I think he know how to cut the ring. Is just when you got someone that's like a little bit more athletic than you, a little faster than you. It, you don't become champion at this. Besides Rolly, and if I said Rolly, besides a few other people too. But yeah, you think Haney going to fight like he did with Cambosis? One hit, hug, run. I think he's gonna try to hug, and this is when Regis needs to make it a dirty fight. Regis needs to make this a dirty fight. He when he said the skill for skill shit, I hope he was trying to be playing mind games with that, because if you try to hug, this is the time to start doing what David Benavidez does in the clinch. You play dirty. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with those
those come down hooks and stuff like that. If you get a little elbow, you get a little elbow. Can say, "Oh, that wasn't intentional," even though it wasn't intentional. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you got to make it an ugly fight. Um, I think he might do a little more. He might do a little bit more running because fucking yeah, Regis hits hard. Regis hits hard, and then remind you, Haney not a great southpaw fighter. He don't fight southpaws great like that. You know, he, remember the jab is his best attribute. A southpaw could take away your unorthodox jab easier if you're smart. You know what I'm saying? Regis was able to take Cepeda's jab away. Regis not as skilled as a Loma to get him in position like that. And I agree with that. But, you know, Loma didn't fight a perfect fight either. You feel what I'm saying? Like he didn't like my opinion, Loma didn't fight like the smartest fight that he could have fought. You know, he remember he was doing a lot of like straight punches and just trying to connect without trying to throw devastating punches. Throw a body shot really hard. Throw a hook in the inside real hard. I think at least Regis will attempt to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? At least Regis will come in with that big left hand. Bam! You know what I'm saying? Um, so the feeling of a big punch is going to make you want to move around the ring just as much as a guy that has great footwork. So that's why I like Teal versus Haney big time because I know that if Teal just throws leather around, he's just gonna make this dude just run all over the place. Loma couldn't get close to Dev. Loma did get close to Dev. Did you see Dev's face at the end of the night? Hitchison dominates Cepeda. Devin isn't Cepeda. Um, yes, Hitchison definitely did what he had to do with Cepeda. Devin isn't Cepeda. Devin is a better. He has way better. Yeah, Devin's better than Cepeda. I think Devin beat Cepeda too. Um, facts. I can dig that, Mel. Yeah, low blow, elbow. Talk to him. Wrap his arms. Get them tired. Haney, he gotta, he gotta show Haney you a boy. He gotta show that you 25. I'm 34. You 25. That's who you are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you look like you big, but are you big? You know, that's what he got to do. Many also say he might fight Floyd in December. I think that's the fight. Yeah, yeah. Watch these 40-year-olds get it on. You know what I'm saying? See what they got left in the tank. But the thing about it, Floyd has declined like crazy though. Floyd Mayweather declined like crazy, bro. Like crazy. I think Devin got him. Yeah, I see it. Where we at? 26 votes and 58% believe that Devin Haney will become victorious. Shakur is Tank's worst nightmare. Y diablo. Y diablo. What about Tio though? See, stylistically, because of Tank being the size that he's at, he's gonna have a hard time. Like fighting opponents at 140 pounds. So he has to stay disciplined and want to just kind of keep his career at 35. Edwin and Shakur, worst nightmare. I love boxing. Shit. You know that's not gonna happen. There is a skill gap there. There is. You know what I see in Edwin that I didn't like in his last fight with Hodorno was that, and I don't know what the hell happened with Hodorno today. Um, but what I didn't like about Hodorno and Edwin's fight is Edwin did the same thing over and over and over, but he had Adorno's timing on point, and also Adorno kind of felt that power and was like got all messed up. So this is a mind game type of a thing. The only thing that I could say is that Shakur has been in there with harder punches than Edwin when it comes to sparring. But the 8 ounces and the whole nine like that is gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice to see. The cool thing about the 8 ounces is that the average dude that don't punch hard, you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get these votes up. It's Haney versus Regis right now, and Haney's up, slight margin, slight margin. We out here almost 3 o'clock in the morning out here in the East Coast, and we still getting it in with this boxing talk right after Amanda Serrano, has displayed history tonight. Shakur versus Santos is gonna go like Marvin versus Rivera, complete domination. Saying is like it's like Santos. He just does a lot of things repetitively. Shakur ain't been in there with nobody cracking like Edwin Mills. Sparring don't count with 8 ounces. That is true. That is true. I can't disagree with that. But I do believe that Shakur got the goodies. Alcohol is legal. It doesn't mean it's okay to show up to the fight with it in your system. Or, or better yet, right? Keyshawn Davis. Uh, Weed is legal. Doesn't mean that you should smoke before a fight. Niggas like he high as hell. And then Keyshawn didn't deny it, right? Keyshawn didn't even deny it. Keyshawn just said he just went off today. Instead of saying, "Yo, I was in a car, clam baked or whatever," he said, "I ain't gonna stop smoking." Oh shit, Keyshawn, crazy. And then heads think that that dude Jahan or Johan, uh, they thought that he did that to Keyshawn. He didn't do it to Keyshawn. Man, thank you guys for chopping it up with me, man. I appreciate y'all. Blind Faith, you tripping, man. And Devin walks around at 168, 165, 165, 175. Mr. Sharp, damn, the key. He said the key, man. Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn on the Errol Spence pack. I'm going to sleep, bro. Tengo una. Previeto uno. Segundo. Nos vamos. Dios te bendiga. Dios te bendiga. Y, y muchas bendiciones. Good night, Coda. Appreciate you for tapping in. Mills, who you got? Benavides versus Bevo. It's a good fight. Hard for me to answer that right now. I think the heavy hands of Bevo. First of all, did you see Bevo and Arthur Beterbiev face off today? Did you see them? And then Beterbiev said, yeah, but he don't want to fight. Como like if it was his fault. So now I think Bevo right now. Bevo, I believe Bevo. But the things that Bevo does is like the in and out stuff. And I'm trying to figure out if you know, he would have to be explosive to hit Benavides and come out and stuff like that. And then Benavides is just as long as him. So it's a good fight. And we all heard about the sparring. Supposedly Benavides got the best. But I know. 16 ounces versus 8 ounces. Still not going to change your style. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by. Uh, in the poll today, man. Haney wins. Haney wins with a 59% versus Regis is 41%. So that's it right now. Much love to y'all. We'll be back for another one tomorrow. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. Appreciate each and every single one there for tapping in. I'm gonna go to bed real good though.